Hi, Scorpio. Thanks for stopping by. This is Mary with Seer. If you need any information about how to book a reading or to donate, that information is in my description box. Okay, let's get started. This is mid-February. It's a general reading. Basically, I'm going to tell your story. Whatever story needs to come out, okay? Whatever needs to be brought to the surface, focus, whatever. Okay. We're going to do past, present, and future. A couple oracle cards and, So I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Today is the 15th of February, so I was going to do one last night, but I ended up making jewelry, and I got in the, what do they call that? In the zone. All right. Oh, there's the first one. Okay, so patience. Patience is basically temperance. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a better way. Look at this. Temperance. Yep, temperance. Okay, next card. We have the Four of Air reversed. And, well, this card is about, let me get this light a little bit. Struggle in here. Struggle is real. There it is. A little bit down. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so Four of Air reversed is this card is actually about it's about healing, coming out of a healing stage. Also, it can mean unable to heal, but it looks like with the patience card, this is about balance. That that maybe there's in the past. Somebody realized that it's time to have more balance in one's life and that it's time to heal something. Okay, let's get that third card out. Well, this would be the Three of Water. So this is about overindulgence. Could be and kind of partying too much. And whatever that has with it, overindulgence. It could be third parties. But I see this card usually as overindulgence and maybe ending up in places you wouldn't normally be, or situations, put it that way. So if we drink too much and we go out, there's consequences, or we go out and drink too much, whatever, however that looks to you. But it's consequences of overindulging behavior or addictive type of behavior. And so needing to heal from that, that's really great work, really great work. Okay, present. There's another message in there, but I'm going to see if it comes up in the other cards, okay? So sorry. So I have the Six of Earth here. So this card is, we have a deer here, and he has the pentacles around him. And he's really trying to maintain balance in his life. And pentacles are all about physical balance, okay? So reciprocity is kind of what I mean. Balance in reciprocity. Energy flow, giving and taking, energy flow. So it could be work, money, balancing the budget, balancing relationships. Then I have the Ace of Water, and this is this is a card of love. It's a love from the divine. First of all, it starts with self-love, and it's also maybe a new opportunity in a relationship, or a new relationship, a new loving relationship. Let's see. Then I have the King of Earth reversed, and this is about somebody. He's a King of Pentacles, so it could be an Earth sign, right? We're on water right here. Okay, you're a Scorpio. Okay, we have two Earth. Okay, so King of Pentacles reversed. He's kind of ego. He has a lot of ego, and he could be aggressive. Could be not very emotional. Not very considerate. Okay? It's kind of like a little bit of a bully. That it's kind of hard. Not nurturing. So it doesn't really care what you think. He may act like he does, but he doesn't. Okay. So Also, not real good financially, or stingy, or just focused on money. You know, it's just kind of like a narrow mindedness, okay, in a king energy. So it kind of feels like somebody maybe either somebody's trying to come back, or maybe a new relationship. This is about a relationship consideration. I'll just put it that way: a consideration of a relationship of this person, this masculine energy. But it doesn't have to be, excuse me, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it could be. It doesn't even have to be masculine energy, but it's somebody showing up that way. It kind of feels like there's a history here. It could be new love, but it kind of feels like a history. But it's consideration. Okay, future. Eight of Air reversed. This is this is about, Eight of Air is coming out of the place of anxiety. So kind of there was things that maybe you felt trapped in. Yeah, you felt trapped. You're starting to see that maybe you have options, okay? And this is the future. So I'm going to keep going and see what else comes up. Excuse me. This is the Three of Air reversed. And this is coming out of the place of heartbreak. Because there's two birds on this branch over here. And then there's one above her. So it kind of outlines third party. This card does. It doesn't always, but there's a third, something, an issue about something else that came in the way that got in between the relationship. And it could have been somebody's drinking, somebody's overindulgence. Very well could have been that. So in the future, there's a lot of consideration about that. I'm not confused about how this. It's like in the future, you're not confused. If this is you we're talking about, you're not confused about what happened here. Seven of Water reversed. You're not confused about them not being able to choose because now you're no longer an option. That's what I'm seeing. That maybe somebody here is taking themselves out of the equation. I can't do this again. I want fairness, and this person isn't that. You see, I want fairness. I want love, real love, genuine love. Love where you're the most important person to yourself, and then you can give it to someone else. And this is not giving yourself love. Being involved in this, somebody with this energy is just not. And that's your current energy. And then the future is very clear cut. It did some, it's like taking the sword. I mean, as an air sign, we do that pretty well when we're balanced. But taking that sword and saying, nope, because this is what this, I'm not going to be confused and full of anxiety anymore, because I see clearly. I see clearly what came in the middle of us. And I'm not the option anymore, okay? And it could be that somebody is coming to you and saying, you're no longer, I'm not confused anymore, you're the one I want. And that could be, but it's not looking like this with this guy upside down. Yeah, so I think it looks like truly that you're coming to terms in the future. You're getting there in the near future saying, I'm not going to be anybody's option. Either I'm number one or I'm, if we're not number one, first of all, to ourselves, then we're not giving ourselves any kind of fairness to be an option to somebody else. Because if we're not number one to ourselves, what I'm trying to say is we've already put people in front of us, and there's no way to win there. There's no way to be happy there. There just isn't. So this is some really great work. Really great work, Scorpio. Proud of you. Really beautiful work. Beautiful work. So the Patience card in the past, there was like some angelic guidance here. I just wanted to say that. And worked really, really hard. Really hard. Really hard. That's beautiful. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get a couple cards from your angels and ancestors. Oh, I guess I pulled the eye of the art through the eye of the soul oracle, so we'll do that one first. Sorry about that. Maybe we'll do a couple days instead. It's weird how stuff happens sometimes. You know, I was thinking about doing a reading where I had all these decks and we pull one card from each deck and do them past, present, future, or whatever the read is going to be. I thought that would be fun. All right. Be curious, look deeper. So this is looking, there's a lot of water here. And this is looking within your emotions, looking deep within yourself and your emotions. And that's really great, Scorpio, because you're all about death and rebirth. So, I mean, I don't know if you've done this yet, but it may be something you're thinking about, really trying to understand why we chose certain people and how that might connect back to your past and maybe your lineage, your family, your ancestors. Okay, shifts happen. Stabilize your energy fields. Yep. This is about this balance, this temperance. So just keep in mind that this, moving forward, this balance needs to be maintained, and it will serve you well. I mean, you'll be able to bring what you need and see what you need to see. Okay? And it'll help you get past any anxiety or help you through your anxiety, because anxiety, all of our feelings are there for a reason. So how it's like, however you're feeling, if it's you're having this uncomfortable moment, okay, what are you trying to tell me here? What am I trying to tell me? That's when we want to look deeper, okay? And then the shifts that are happening, this is divine intervention. And so this whole situation was to bring you back to who you are. And pain does that. Sorrow does that. Loss does that. Heartbreak does that. Because if we really, many times, if we're honest, this couldn't have been a happy place you were in. And you deserve to be happy, right? And sometimes when we can't decide, well, to make the decision, then we have help from the divine, from the universe. And they just come in and say, here, let me help you with that. I've had quite a bit of that in the last 2 years. Wow, mind-blowing amount, actually. When you realize a curse could have been the cure, right? Okay, so now we'll do a couple angels and ancestors, and then we'll let you go on your way. Hey, I need some help uploading, how to send people videos where they don't go to Google Drive to directly send a video. Does anybody know about that? If you do, just leave a comment and with a link or anything like that. And I truly appreciate the help. It's just taking forever to upload some of the longer readings that I'm doing, and I kind of feel bad because it takes a couple hours to upload an hour video to YouTube with a private link. So still new at this stuff. So She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within. So, yeah, who do you want to be? Think of running wild. Run wild in your mind. And decide really who you want to be. And while you're running wild, you can connect with your emotions again. So what's really interesting is we have 2 connecting with your emotions and 2 connecting with your emotions, right? And then we have this Ace of Water. This is also self-love, okay? Love yourself and for everyone, but it starts with yourself. So they're really telling you to go within and understand where maybe the blocks are in your emotions and trying to just see what maybe what's there. Let me get that book because I'm hearing it. Book. Oh, okay, here it Okay, that's Water Guardian. I don't usually pull it, but I'm hearing you. Water, 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 water. Sorry about that. Last one. Okay. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Isn't that beautiful? Water is an element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depth of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also old emotions that you may have locked up deep within the shadows of your soul. That's that digging out the stuff, digging out and having that rebirth in yourself. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, angels of water help you hear the messages these have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energy of abundance. So let me just take the she-wolf also. She-wolf. Not that one. There's all these different sections, so it's kind of tricky. Snake. Got the mountain. No, she-wolf's not there. It's in the front of the book. Got the shaman. Okay. So let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. So that is actually going to help you tap into that, where your emotions are and where your blocks are trapped, because it kind of helps you clear out some of your lower energies. And those are the ones that they're like the fight or flight when we have energy trapped in our first three chakras. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is an alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those you are trying to hunt down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. They try to hunt you down. Don't let people intimidate you. It's time to speak up and stand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. So, there might be a core emotion here that is some kind of thing that is about worthiness, okay? Or shame. And that's where we need to get to first. But that major emotion is that's something that may be needing to unlock. That's what they're saying. So, if you need a reading, just let me know. And I love you, Scorpio. Have a good week. Bye-bye.